Yo Zers, what up? Welcome back to Julia Z, and it is 12:33 a.m. Yep, we're in quarantine. Of course, our sleep is fucked. So, um, nothing too major for this video. To be honest, I just wanted to not stop doing the giveaways, because we haven't had any material to talk about. Well, really, not a lot. For the game these days, and I have been doing these X-Men Origins Wolverine playthrough live streams, which was kind of a way for me to waste my time or to make time pass faster, and a way for you guys to just join me and just connect with me. Anyway, to be honest, I really don't remember the first keyword that I gave. So when I do the giveaway part, I am gonna cut and check what it is, and then I'll tell you. Now this is basically a video to do that, and also for a short PSA for everybody who was on Discord. I did also add you in there so that you could know. But basically, what we have is right here on the Alliance section of the game. When you go to donate, you don't really see the double donation event, but if you go to the store, you can actually buy hidden tickets and boost points the same way you would if you actually had the double donation event ongoing. So this is a bit annoying because you donate 100, and basically that gives you 100 tokens. So you donate 1,000,000 gold is what I meant to say, and that basically gives you 100 tokens. But if you buy both of these, which are really recommended, and that's the ones that you should buy even even when the double donation event is on. So if you do that, basically you're spending 120. So each time you're buying 100 tokens, you're losing 20. So I don't know if you understand what I mean, because before, if you had the double donation event, you would get 200 tokens and you would use 120. So instead of always gaining 100 tokens daily, you were still gaining 80 tokens less, but at least you were still gaining tokens. You weren't missing out on them. So daily, I'm really glad that I was, I guess, kind of planning ahead and just donating 1,000,000 gold every day. Usually I don't do it, and I only start doing it when the update is dropped. So when I need to use bios for some certain characters, but I was like, why not just save these and basically donate every day? It's just 1,000,000 gold, and that way, if I need to get bios for a character, I can just buy it every day. And I'll have the tokens for that. Well, I won't have a lot of them because it is definitely costly, 210 for 50 bios, but still I would have the ability to do that daily, because before you would have to donate twice and then you'd have 210 and boom, you can buy one. So yeah, I'm really glad I did that, but I'm still gonna miss like 20 tokens every day. And this is different. Usually this is going on, this usually goes on for 6 days or 5 days. I'm pretty sure it's 6. And today, or this time, this is the first time ever, we have it for 16 days, which is a lot. So 16 times 20 would make 320. So we're definitely gonna miss out on 320 tokens. We're gonna lose a lot of them. I already lost 20, and I guess it's off to an annoying start basically. But yeah, so that was mainly what I wanted to talk about. Next we could also do this. I can also show you a little bit of a roster update. Most of you already know on Discord, of course, but I'm doing this for YouTube. So I do have how many are these? I think 12 tier 3s, which in Shadowland it translates to 13 actually, because you can revive one, at least on my VIP level, on VIP 8. On VIP 9 I think it's the same thing. So yeah, nothing is gonna change when I get there. But real soon, because I only need like 23 CCF, real soon I will have actually 13 which means I will have 14 in Shadowland. And this is important, definitely freaking important, because I usually like I basically have a lot of tier 2s, and I'm really close to tier 2ing these characters. Really soon. I'm gonna wait and see what the next update brings, and that is one reason. And the second reason, which is kind of another PSA to everybody, please wait on tier 2ing characters. Please don't tier 2 anyone for this month, please, because usually Netmarble, whenever we have the anniversary update, they will change the cost of some characters. They also do this in some other updates, rarely, but they started doing it on anniversary updates, and I think they always did it ever since they started. Always on anniversary updates they would lower the cost for some characters. So for example, Shang-Chi, who is actually a normal cost character that will cost you like 150 bios, 800 BAM, and 1000 Northstones of Chaos, could actually be I guess not nerfed, but his cost could be halved, which would translate into him costing just 75 bios, 800 BAM, and 1000 not 800, I mean 400 BAM and 500 Northstones of Chaos. So at this point I can basically tier 2 7 characters if they are like the normal cost characters. So all the combat one first, of course, for the Wilbus Ultimate stats that they will give you, and then the speed types. But yeah, I could do that, or I could tier to 8 low cost characters, which is all the low cost characters that I have left to tier 2, and plus 3 normal cost characters. I don't know what I'm gonna do out of those. I think it's better to just go with the combat first, because they will give you higher health in Wilbus Ultimate, and the speed then give you all defense, which I mean at the same time could be important as well, but whatever. There are two I guess setbacks to this. The first thing is of course the cost, and that's why I'm telling you to wait, because the cost may be lowered. And the second one, which is definitely important to me, is that I will definitely have to do longer runs of Shadowland, because I will have more tier 2 characters. That means going into higher floors, and that is why in the end we go back to tier 3 characters. That is why it is important for me to have a lot of tier 3 characters at this point. I guess the more I have, the better it is, or it is gonna be, the easier it's gonna be for me. So what am I planning to do at this point? At this point, I think after I do tier 3 Apocalypse, I will work on Magneto, because I kind of need a blast villain, but that's not really the real reason. Magneto is pretty fun, that's why I want to tier 3 him. There is Scarlet Witch as well, but I don't know, like it's either her or Magneto that I'm gonna work on or towards next. But still, I really don't know. She is really not like made me be really serious about her. Like I don't really trust spending that much for her. Not yet, at least. For PvP, she may be insane. I don't know. Of course, as an enemy, even at tier 2, she's kind of annoying. But at tier 3, I really don't know yet. But yeah, that is my plans, or those are my plans basically. I also have Cap down here, mythic his uniform, and actually on the progress of mythicing the endgame one, and I think I should have enough to do one upgrade. Maybe, yep, I do. Wow, who would have thought? Let me just I'll do this later, never mind, let's not take 2 hours with this video. But yeah, he's gonna be the character that I will use a tier 3 selector on, and I could go with Cyclops. I know, he's a mutant, my favorites, I know, but I think Captain America will give me more in terms of value, because of course I can use this uniform, do the Blast Villain Day, do the Blast Villain Days on Squad Battle. We don't have those anymore on the Gold League. On the Gold League, actually, the one I'm stuck on is the Universal Universal Male Hero, which basically we all know it's just a Thor, so we can't do that. I don't have Thor at tier 3 and he sucks either way, so I will not get him at tier 3. But I don't know. He's gonna be able to do the blast mail day if that comes back around on the squad battle, but most importantly he can do it in ABX. He can do the combat mail hero or combat hero day on ABX as well if I'm bored with Namor, though I probably won't be bored with Namor. And lastly, he can do the combat female day, although of course not a lot of damage is gonna be, or I'm not really gonna get a high score, but he still can do it, and he still can get a pretty high score, I would guess, because I will give him a rage, so that will make sense. Either way, these were the PSAs. Stop tier 2ing characters for a little bit till the update drops, so we know what happens in the anniversary update. Also, don't forget to donate gold in here. Use those tokens to actually get as many hidden tickets and boost points as you can. If you cannot do that because you don't have a lot of tokens and you haven't been donating before or earlier, you can just donate and get the boost points. Don't get the hidden tickets, is okay. But yeah, that's my suggestion at least. You could just get like you could only purchase one of the hidden tickets right here, and then basically you're just using 90 tokens instead of 120. But yeah, it's all up to you. And sure, anyway, just tell me what you think of this dumb event that doesn't have the double donation in here, how many characters you still have and need to tier 2, how long have you been playing this game, and who you really excited about tier 3ing in this game. By the way, the second keyword I'm gonna give right after this, so I'll just cut it in just a second, and I'll see you there, okay? Okay, so I remembered. It's gonna be, so the second keyword is gonna be selector. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Follow the rules, use the 2 keywords, tell me what you think about what I talked about a bit earlier or what I asked you to talk about in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the giveaway winner announcement. Bye bye. Hopefully it's gonna be on a video when I tier 3'd Apocalypse, so see ya.